Okay, student, in this lecture we are going to discuss the uniform and non-uniform motion. That what are the difference between these two motion. Now first see the uniform motion. What is the meaning of uniform motion? We will clear the difference between these two with the help of simple example. Now the first one, the definition is given here. Uniform motion occurs when an object travel equal distance in equal time interval. What does it mean by equal distance and equal time interval? For example, if we have the total distance 200 meter, and if a person say that cover this 200 meter in 15 second. So if my speed, or if I cover this 200 meter in exactly 15 second, so we can say this is uniform motion. Okay, again let's see. Uniform motion occurs when the object travel equal distance and equal time interval. So this is called uniform motion. Again let's see the example. For example, if the total distance or displacement is 200 and the object, the time is given 15 second, and you will cover this 200 meter in exactly 15 second. So this mean, or we can say to this motion is uniform motion. Now the second one is non-uniform motion. So what is non-uniform motion? Again, let's suppose if we have 200 meter distance or displacement, and now if the time is given again 15 second, but when you start the journey or try to travel on this path or this road, so when you cover this 200 meter before 15 second, for example you covered this whole distance in 13 second, not in 15 second, or you covered this distance in 20 second, so this motion is not uniform motion. So when you cover the distance in exactly the particular time or the exact time, so this is called uniform motion. But when you cover the distance not in the time interval, so this is non-uniform motion. Okay, so this is all about the uniform and non-uniform motion. Now in next page we are going to discuss the acceleration. That what is acceleration? So acceleration, the definition is given here. Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity of an object with respect to time. What does it mean? For example, it's same like in the acceleration usually we say that is the non-uniform motion. Like how? For example, if we cover this distance, this 200 meter or 20 meter, sometime my velocity is 1 meter per second, and sometime my velocity is 3 meter per second. Again, let's suppose my velocity is 2 meter per second, and here again my velocity is 5 meter per second. Now let's see, at every point my speed is change. So we can say this change in velocity, like here the 1 meter per second, this is 3 meter, here is 2 meter, here is 5 meter. So at every point when the velocity is change, so we can say this is the acceleration. So now for the acceleration we need two things: the starting velocity, which is denoted by vi, and the final position or the last point velocity, which we denoted with the help of vf. This is called final velocity, and the starting one is called initial velocity. And here because of velocity, acceleration is also a vector quantity, and we denote the acceleration with small letter with the which have arrow on the top, and this is the formula: acceleration is equal to delta v divided by second. Now this delta is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time or second. So the unit of acceleration is meter per second square. Now here the two important point that I mentioned here. The first one is positive acceleration, the second one is negative acceleration. Now what does it mean by the positive acceleration and negative acceleration? Let's see here with the help of example. For example, if your velocity is changed through on this way, but your speed is steadily increase. For example, here is 2 meter per second, here is 3 meter per second, here is 4 meter per second, here is 6 meter per second. Like at every point or in every second your velocity is increase, or you are speeding, your body is speeding up, or the object is speeding up. So we can say this is called positive acceleration. Now what is negative acceleration? Negative acceleration is same like this when the speed is slowing down. For example, here is 6 meter per second, here is 4 meter per second, and this point the speed is 3 meter per second, and this point the speed is 1 meter. Steadily the speed is, or the velocity is decrease. Here I also write in the definition, positive acceleration when the speed increase steadily, like this one, step by step the speed is increased. And negative acceleration when the speed is slowing down, like step by step the speed or velocity is slowing down. So increasing speed is called positive acceleration and decreasing is called negative acceleration.